All right. There will not be a nighttime race here tonight. They do not have night lights here. So, all right, let's run down through the starting grid here. Joseph, Bobby Zielinski definitely taking the pole there with a 24.174. Congratulations to him for grabbing the pole. He's on a mission here to try to take over that point lead. Zoltan Herczeg starting on the outside of the front row there in second. Justin Lisenby in third. Spencer Madden fourth. In row number 3, James Simmons starting fifth. Cole Freilich will start sixth. In row number 4, Freddie De La Rosa comes in seventh. Josh Robin, eighth. In row number 5, Nick Mucinex will start ninth, and Anthony Emery 10th. Joseph?
Chad Oxidine and Dylan Patterson will take up row number 6 here tonight at Rockingham, 11th and 12th. In row number 7, John Barry was the last qualifier out there. He will start 13th with Daniel Falkingham, 14th. In row 8, we have Aaron Smith starting in 15th and Bobby Cheney starting 16th. Row number 9, we have Tyler Ducharme and Tom Mercier starting 17th and 18th. And then in row number 10, we have Cody Miller, Daytona winner, 19th, and Shaun Williams rounds out the top 20. Rudy?
Yeah, Cody's still hanging on to the point lead, not by much, though. In row number 11, the old TCB, Terrell Baker starting 21st, Jared Darling 22nd. In row number 12, Scott Taylor 23rd, Brett Pancari starts 24th. In row number 13, Elijah Gracia 25th, and Dallas Myhan 26th. In row number 14, Scott Shire in 27th, and Patrick Colby starting 28th. And rounding out the field in row number 30, Tony Hildebrand starting 29th on the field. Shotgun.
So 29 cars starting tonight here at Rockingham Speedway, this mile racetrack. The third race of the season. Ladies and gentlemen, here in chat on Max Speed TV, thank you guys so much for tuning in on this Tuesday evening as we get ready for the third race of the NORC NASCAR 1987 season here at the 1 Mile Rockingham Speedway. Bobby Zielinski, who comes in here second in the points, will start on the pole with Zoltan Herczeg to his outside. It's going to be 150 laps here at Rockingham. Oh man, is this going to be a good race? I mean, 1987 cars, a track that NASCAR doesn't race at anymore. Man, how much more nostalgic can you get? So
yeah,
we're ready to go. It's going to be a good show. Let's see if we can get good old TCB up here in the booth to get ready for this race.
Check
TCB, you got a copy?
Hey, what's up, Joe?
You ready to go Rockingham racing?
Yeah, actually, do you guys smell that? Do you guys smell what the Rock is cooking? Because here we are, right here at The Rock, baby. Right here in Rockingham, North Carolina. 1987 cars here. NORC, we are ready. Here we go. Pace cars going off. All right, boys. Here we are here at If You Smell
Green
What The
flag,
Rock
green
is cooking.
flag.
Get it.
All right, the green flag is in the air. We are underway here at Rockingham Speedway. Already, there's a couple of contact behind, but Bobby Zielinski will hang on to the race lead coming off turn 2. They're side by side for second with Justin Lisenby and Zoltan Herczeg.
And Lisenby does clear Zoltan, so Lisenby into second. That win under his belt last week really put a shot in the old arm right there, I think, Joseph.
And the guy that he beat for that victory last week was Bobby Zielinski, the guy right in front of him. Well, right now, he is closing in on the back bumper of Zielinski, but Zielinski will hold him off for now. They're pretty much single file through the top 7. The first battle I see is Daniel Falkingham trying to get around Cole Freilich for 8th, and he does.
Yes, sir. Cole Freilich goes back to the 9th position there, but he's really went backwards in that Coke car. And he comes up to the inside of Falkingham again. Oh, my gosh. These guys are getting awful rough early.
Yeah, definitely rough early on here. We're only on lap number 3. And now we got another battle just up ahead. That is Freddie De La Rosa underneath Spencer Madden. This is for the 6th spot. Josh Robin and Cole Freilich following behind. So far at the line, Spencer Madden is going to hold off for now. Or Josh Robin's going to... Now that Spencer Madden is going to hold off for now.
Yep.
But Freddie still to his inside. He'll complete the pass. And now Josh Robin will make the pass on Spencer Madden.
Well, we got a couple of Coke cars there, sister cars painted up. Look like you're got them pretty much right out of the same the same paint box there, I guess. And we also have a cherry Coke car back there by Elijah Gracia. So we got a lot of Coke out there on the track. I don't know if that's a good thing or not.
We got some Coke. We got some Pepsi out there on the track. We got all kinds of beverages out there. Red Bull.
Miller beer.
We got it all here.
Yep.
Well, it looks like so far the top three has broken away. Zelensky, Leisby, and Herzog, they pulled away about a second over James Simmons. But this battle up here in the top three is starting to heat up because Zoltan Herzog a couple of times have looked to the inside of Justin Leisby, but Leisby has held him off for now. Look at how tight that is.
Oh, yeah. And, man, I'm telling you, how they can handle them cars in that bumpy situation like that is just amazing. Because remember, folks, these cars back in '87 did not have they didn't have the suspension, the racing suspension like they do today. I mean, yes, they had racing suspension, but nothing like they have today. The technology today is way beyond anything that they ran back in 1987. And Zoltan goes back around Justin Leisby for second.
About James Simmons back in the fourth spot. You know, he had a good qualifying performance. He's starting to pull away from fifth on back and maybe trying to close in on the top three in front of him. So he's having a solid run so far. A battle still continues to go on with Cole Freilich and Freddie. Cole actually made the pass on Freddie to the outside and back behind them. How about Anthony Emery making the pass on Josh Robin? He's picked up 3 spots since the drop of the green flag.
Yes, he has, and he's not done yet. Here he goes to the inside. Oh, Freddie slammed the door on him. Oh, Freddie drove it into 3 deep right there.
And he does make the pass, and now Anthony Emery opens the door to get underneath Cole Freilich for the 6th spot. So it seems like early on, Anthony Emery's found some speed.
Yes.
But he's still got to pass a few more cars. It looked like Cole Freilich got a little bit tight coming off the corner, keeps it off the outside wall, but the advantage is going to go to Emery right now. And it looks like we got a tight battle for the lead.
Go ahead. I was going to say, look, is that a little bit of damage I see on the back of Anthony Emery's car on the spoiler?
There is a little damage on the back bumper of Anthony Emery. He definitely got run into from the back. Obviously, it's not hurting him at all.
No.
But he's still pretty fast. But, yeah, that is definitely noticeable.
Oh, boy. Man, I hope that doesn't come into play later on.
I think he's going to be all right for the most part.
Yeah. Well, what I've been kind of keeping an eye on, kind of wondering where he's at most of the time is Tyler Ducharme. Now, Tyler, which started 17th, he's up to 15th, got John Barry on his tail. He's actually leading the parade back here of like a third group back here. And these guys are so spread out around here. All we're seeing pretty much for the most part right now is single file racing. Chad Oxendine is looking to the inside of Cody Miller right now, and I think he's going to get that pass eventually.
Yeah, Chad.
But
go ahead.
Mostly we're seeing single file.
Yeah, Chad Oxendine actually started in the 11th spot, but he has dropped back to the 18th spot. So obviously he's not found the performance like he had last week at Atlanta, and he's definitely struggling just a little bit. He's dropped 7 spots since he dropped the green flag. Another guy I was kind of surprised that didn't have a lot of pace during practice and qualifying is John Barry. He just got around Tyler Ducharme for the 15th spot, but he started 13th, but he's dropped back a couple more spots since he dropped the green flag. I'm surprised he doesn't have the speed right now. We'll see if he can find some for later on in the race.
Well, look at old TCB coming from 21st to 12th.
Yeah, he's definitely picked up a lot of positions early on, but now he's stuck behind Dylan Patterson. And boy, is that Josh Robin getting all over the place there as well.
Oh, man. Yeah, what's he doing? Weaving back and forth there. Was he trying to weave back and forth to do a little blocking or was he just playing with them guys? I don't know what that was.
I don't know what that was, but man, it was very interesting.
Yep.
It looks like Jared Darling back here went around who was that? Dylan Patterson. Well, for the race lead, Rudy, it looked like Zoltan Herzog did get around Bobby Zelensky, and now Justin Leisby still hanging on to the 3rd spot. But yeah, Zoltan Herzog, your new race leader here at Rockingham.
Yeah, I think what Bobby Zelensky's doing right now, he is saving them tires. You know, he is the master at saving tires. He got out there and led some laps. That's what he wanted to do, was lead some laps to get those bonus points. And not only did he get the bonus points for that, but he got the bonus points for being on the pole. That was 3 extra bonus points. So he's already looking at 4 bonus points more than anybody else.
And he did this last week at Atlanta, too. He definitely saved a lot of his tires in the early portion of the race. And then during the long green flag run, he would pick it back up and try to lead some more laps. So, but remember, he was leading when that last caution came out last week at Atlanta.
Yeah.
And then Justin Lisby, who was running second at the time, had the faster pit stop, beat Zelensky off pit road, and that was the decision. That was the pass for the win right there that made Lisby win the race. And right now, Lisby is still right there on the back bumper of Zelensky. He's not really passing him right now. I wonder if he's trying to do the same thing, save a little bit of tires.
Yeah, from what I understand about these cars now, Joseph, dirty air is not a factor with these cars. It wasn't back then, and it's not today.
Oh, definitely not. So that's, it's going to be very possible to pass with these cars, and that's what we've seen a lot already in this race. We got another battle back here. How about this battle back here for the top 10 spot, actually? That's Terrell Baker passing Cole Fralick right now. Jared Darling right there behind him. And it looks like TCB will take over the 10th spot away, and Jared Darling now is taking a peek underneath Cole Fralick. And that's Spencer Madden back there in 13th. Remember, Spencer started 4th in this race, so he shot back 9 spots. I don't know what's going on with him early on.
Well, it looks like him and Cole, I don't know, are they teammates or something? I mean, they got similar looking Coke cars there. Are they teammates?
I have no idea, but even Cole Fralick started 6th, and he's dropped back to 13th. So obviously those two, either they don't know what's going on with the car, or they're extremely saving tires, but they definitely don't have the pace right now.
Oh, Terrell Baker goes way up the hill and opens the door.
Yeah, he went way up high. There. He just got in the top 10, and now he's dropped back to 13th.
Yeah, I was just going to say a minute ago there, you were talking about Jared Darling did pass Terrell. And so Jared Darling's not only come up through the field, but comes from 22nd to 10th.
A gasp there just a little bit because Dylan Patterson was trying to pass Tyler Ducharme, and he went up the racetrack, made some contact with Tyler going into 1, and I thought that was going to be a crash right there, but they keep it going, so no harm, no foul. Now, and Terrell Baker shoves up into Tyler Ducharme.
Oh, man.
My goodness gracious, these guys are all getting aggressive.
They are.
And poor Tyler Ducharme, he's getting beaten up the racetrack in 2 laps.
Yeah, he is. But he's okay. I mean,
the yellow flag is out. Emery has just got turned by Freddie and just got smashed by Nick Musinix. Jared Darling could not get the car to stop and slams into Anthony Emery, but a bad crash for Anthony Emery once again. Has troubles this season. Caution comes out for the first time today on lap 23.
All right, I'm on Anthony Emery here. Let's see what happens. Freddie D got in there.
Yeah, Freddie threw it in the turn 1. I don't think he meant to do that, but he thought he saw an opening underneath, and I'm not sure if Anthony Emery came down expecting Freddie to get underneath him, but Freddie definitely turned Anthony Emery, and Anthony slams into that outside wall pretty hard. And then out of nowhere, here comes Nick Musinix, had nowhere to go on that.
Yeah,
and then
Jared Darling got a piece.
Stopped and smacks into him.
Yeah, I'm gonna ride on board here with with Freddie D here and see if we can figure out what happened as they get ready to. I think they're all coming to pit road here, but. It looked like he just kind of drove it in there really deep. And I think you're right. It looks like Jared might have come down there to try to throw a block on Freddie.
I don't think it was a block attempt. I think Emery had no idea that Freddie was going to get underneath him.
Right.
Yeah, Freddie did throw it going into the corner, but I don't think Anthony Emery had any idea he was going to get underneath him. So definitely a racing deal, but definitely cost Anthony Emery, Nick Musinix, and Jared Darling in this race.
Oh, and Nick Musinix's engine just blew up. Oh, no. He is done for the day.
Oh man, that's a tough break for Nick, and tough break because he did hit the Emery pretty good, and most likely this will also most likely end Anthony Emery's day as well. And that's too bad because Anthony Emery just hasn't had the start of the season he's been wanting. He comes in here, he came in here, Rudy, sitting 9th in the points, and he's definitely going to drop some more.
Yeah, no, I feel bad for him. Well, what he needs to do, and I mean, his season is far from over. This is only the 3rd race of the season.
Oh,
but this is only a 12-race season or
16.
16.
And no playoffs. Okay. Remember, there's no playoffs.
Right. But he's still got a lot of race to go, or a lot of races to go here. But the thing of it is, I think he really needs to focus more on his Indy series right now because he's battling so hard for that championship in the Indy series, and that getting out there and running as good as he's been running in that series, that's where he needs to focus right now. But I don't want him to give up on this. No way, because he runs good here.
Well, we did have some guys come down pit road. Looks like so far Daniel Falkham, Spencer Matt, Cole Freilich, they stay on the racetrack. Everybody else behind him came in. Bobby Zelensky was the first one off pit road of the guys that did pit. And we had a couple guys that took 2 tires only. So try to get some track position. Like John Berry and Tom Mercier, they took 2 tires. They're 8th and 9th now. Daniel Falkham, of course, your race leader. But yeah, Bobby Zelensky, who came off pit road first, will restart in the 4th spot.
Yep. Well, Daniel Falkingham gets some bonus points out of this. He is in much need of that. He is way back in 15th in the point, which he dropped I think it was a penalty. Wasn't it a penalty from the Daytona race or something that cost him like 25 points or something?
I think
it was.
I have no idea, but I don't remember. Let's see if real quickly we could get a word in with Zelensky. Bobby Zelensky, got a copy?
You.
Well, I'll tell you what, he had a good car early on, led a few laps, started on pole, dropped back a little bit. I would assume maybe you were saving some tires, but how's the car feeling right now?
Yeah, I was just saving tires because Zoltan looked like he wanted to dig. And, we did a pretty good job saving the tires there. The caution kind of ruined it. But, car's really tight. You can probably see that all around. It's just really plowing. It makes it even harder to save the right front.
Is there any difference what the car feels like from the short run to the long run?
Not really. It's kind of, the long run happens pretty quick. Like the wear on these things, like you fall off like 2 seconds in like 8 laps.
All right, sounds good. Bobby, good luck out there. See if he could get the win tonight.
Yeah.
Bobby Z.
Yep. Restarting 4th. Came in here second in the points. So far, so good in this race. And I assume he was saving tires early on. We both assumed that.
Yep.
So,
right. It's pretty easy to call, when... Because Bobby Zelensky's fast no matter where you go. So when he backs off like that, somebody else takes over. He's in conservation mode. All right, here we go. Back to green, Joseph. Going to be ready to go back green here on lap 29. So pace truck heads to pit road. Daniel Falkingham in control of this, and green is out. We had 3 guys up front here that did not pit.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
Oh, Cole Freilich blinking.
Yeah, he is. He just backed off.
A couple spots because of that.
Yeah.
Boy, that got a little hairy for Bobby Zelensky and Josh Robin.
Yes, it did. Yeah, how about Josh Robin, man? He's hanging in there pretty good.
So far, in the 4th spot, doing pretty well. Here comes Zelensky for the 2nd spot. Of course, he's on fresher tires, and I guarantee he's going to catch Falkham really quick, too.
Yeah. I think the only reason why Falkingham stayed out was just so he could get some bonus points there, but he could have came in. But the bad part of that would have been he would have started clear at the back of the field. And look at this. It doesn't take no time at all for Zelensky to get by him. So Bobby back to the lead.
I feel if we stay in the long run, once the tires even out, I think Falkham, Spencer Madden, Cole Freilich, they're going to be okay. But definitely they're going to maybe drop a couple more spots than where they want to be. But I think they're going to be in good shape.
Yeah, because they
Because,
can go about 50 laps on a set of tires. So, technically, this could have been a 2-stop race here tonight.
And we got breaking news. I believe Terrell Baker and Tyler Ducharme disqualified.
What?
Apparently, Tyler Ducharme and Terrell Baker got disqualified.
Okay.
Huh. Interesting.
I wonder what that was all about.
We don't know, but apparently that just was called, that Terrell Baker and Tyler Ducharme disqualified. Obviously, I don't know if tempers were flaring and something got created that we didn't see. We'll probably find out pretty soon.
Well, they were probably squabbling over that contact that they had there. Remember when Terrell kind of got into the side of Tyler, or Tyler got into Terrell? I'm not sure how that went, but...
One way to find out radioactive when that comes out.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Those are always fun to listen to.
Yep. Tune in for Radioactive next week, folks. Or later this week, maybe.
Whenever it comes out.
Yeah, whenever it comes out. Look at this. Josh Robin over the back of Bobby Zelensky.
I was just about to say, Josh Robin has definitely closed in on Zelensky, and he might have a shot to pass him, go for the race lead.
Yeah, and Bobby's
is there.
Bobby's not going to fight him.
No.
Because remember what we just talked to him about. He's going to save them tires, As if this thing would stay green for a while, which I don't look for it to stay green for very long, We went, about 25 laps or so on that first green flag run, 26 laps, something like that. Here he goes. He's going for the lead, and I don't think Bobby's going to battle with him too awful much. Yeah, he's giving him the room. He's giving him the room.
Yeah, he definitely gave him the room, but Josh is still sliding up. Boy, he's sideways off the corner.
Yeah. He's not done yet. Oh, that's that 120-degree track temperature that you're talking about, right? Man. And see, Bobby gets that good run off of turn 4 right there that keeps him out ahead, because that's that long... It's that D-shaped oval right there that kind of sweeps out toward the wall. I love that run off of turn 4 here at Rockingham. That I wish all tracks were like that, That would be so much fun.
Well, the top 4 has broken away from 5th on back. It's back to 2.5 seconds where Lisby and Falkham is at. But yeah, the top 4, we're seeing who's some of the fastest drivers in this race early on, Rudy, with Bob. But remember, Daniel Falkham, Spencer Madden, who's ranked 5th, 6th, they did not pit. So they're still dropping back. But we definitely... So I know Falkham has the speed like we saw early on, but of course he didn't pit, so he doesn't have the tires like these guys have.
That's right.
But right now, we're definitely seeing the top 4 here that could be favorites to win tonight.
Well, Cole Freilich is going backwards here really quick. He was also one of them 3 that did not pit. He's not able to keep the speed up like Daniel Falkingham and Spencer Madden have been. But Shaun Williams just went into 9th place.
Now Shaun Williams having a good run. He's 19th. He's up to 9th. So
we got a spin.
Oh, we got the crash.
Caution, yellow flag.
That is
Who
Bobby
was that?
Cheney. That looked
Is it
like
Bobby
that got
Cheney?
turned by Cody Miller, and everybody tried to stop. John Berry gets involved. Patrick Colby. Those 2 could not get slowed down. They get involved in this crash. We're under caution for the 2nd time today on lap 39.
Well, let's go back and take a look at this. Were you sure that was Bobby Cheney? Because I just caught a glimpse of it.
It was Bobby Cheney.
Okay.
I was just looking at him, too, when he actually spun.
He's on the inside of Cody Miller here. Oh, him and Cody got together.
Right there.
On the back
looked like Cody got loose off the corner and came down into Bobby Cheney. Turned Cheney into the outside wall, and here comes John Berry behind. I guess John tried to stop, and he got hit from behind. He got hit by... No, actually, he did that on his own.
Gosh.
No, he didn't.
They were all piling up. Freddie D got a piece of that, and Patrick Colby. Oh, man, it was like Bobby did not even stop. He just kept rolling, and everybody was piling into him right there.
And I have driven these cars, and they are hard to brake. They are hard to slam on the brakes and get them stopped. So it's like, I'm not sure if it was exactly fully hard to brake, because these cars are hard to stop. But yeah, poor John Berry. And what? Cheney had a decent run. Cheney, of course, came off a second place finish in Daytona. Had a good run last week as well. So obviously he's not going to have the run he wants tonight.
Yeah, I'm not really sure I'm not trying to put the blame on anybody, but it kind of looked like Bobby might have come up the hill a little bit into Cody Miller. Cody wasn't too far from the wall there.
All right.
I don't. What?
No, go ahead.
No, I'm done. That's my point.
But this does give a good break for like Rockingham, Cole Frowley,
Sure.
Spencer Matt, who did not pit under that last caution. They could come down pit road and get some fresh tires.
Yeah.
Which
So we've got
did.
3 drivers out of the race and a couple sitting on pit road now. Anthony Emery, Freddie D, and Bobby Cheney on pit road. Down to 23 drivers on the lead lap. Well, maybe Freddie D's going to come off. He'll stay on the lead lap.
Kind of interested to see what happened with the Terrell Baker incident. If TCB, you got a copy? I know you're muted, but you know how to unmute.
He might not have anything good to say. I don't know.
Well, at least he's always in a good mood when something goes wrong and stuff. So I was hoping. Well, whatever happened with Terrell Baker and Tyler Shaun, we'll hopefully find out eventually. But let's see if we can maybe get a word in with Josh Robin.
Okay.
If I can find him, he's all the way down in the TeamSpeak. Here we go. Josh, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
You're having a pretty good run so far. Moved up a few spots, and looks like you have a car fast enough that could have a shot to win tonight. How's the car? What's the track like for you?
It's tight, the track. You know, it's the tire wear. It's pretty drastic. So you got to save the tires. Be careful on them. You know, we only have 4 sets, so you got to use some strategy. So, you know, I had a pretty good pit stop, the last caution. So it brought me up to second. And I don't know, I tried to fight Bobby for the lead, but I just couldn't do it. So we'll try again here on this restart.
Well, I will just say we talked to Bobby Zelensky the last caution. I will say if anybody gets to his back bumper early on this race, he won't fight you guys. He'll just let you go. So if you do get up to him, he might be easy on you. So we'll have to see. Well, Josh, you having a good run again. Good luck out there. See if you can grab a victory tonight.
All right, thank you.
Well, I don't know. Maybe you could run down and find out what happened.
Sure.
Terrell's poking me. He's
right.
there if you want to talk to him.
All right. Terrell, you got a copy?
Hey, what's up?
Bro, what happened?
I got douched. I got douche-armed.
And then what did you do afterwards? Did you get him back?
Yeah, I retaliated because he swung first, and I swung back 2 times harder, and both I got to pay consequences for that, unfortunately. But you know, I was always taught somebody swings at you first or hits you first, you hit them back. So
Fair game, right?
Yeah, fair game. That goes for everybody in the whole field, whether you're my teammate or not. But
you were just defending yourself. I get it.
Yeah, I mean.
But come on, man.
I know. I was actually running pretty decent until I drove off my right front. But you know what? It is what it is. Life goes on.
Sounds good, man. We just wanted to know what happened. Thank you for the answers.
You're welcome. Yeah!
See, again, I knew he was going to have a good attitude about it, but apparently Tyler Shaun hit him, and he came back swinging. So if there's your answer, chat.
And
All right,
all right, Joseph, get him going.
All right, we're going to go back to the restart on lap 45. It'll be 106 laps to go. Bobby Zelensky is the race leader. The pace car is going to pull off, and the green flag is back in the air.
Riding along here with Zoltan right now on this restart, man. Pretty awesome looking. You can see the bumps there in the corners, just how much these guys have got to deal with.
Definitely a bumpy racetrack, and it definitely not a good feeling on these cars. These guys definitely up on the wheel and stuff. I want to say who's moving up through the field early on. How about Scott Taylor in 5th? He started 22nd in this race, Rudy, and he's up to 5th.
Yeah, he's definitely coming.
Chad Oxidine. You know, we saw Chad drop back several spots early on, but he's recovered again. You know, he started 11th up to 6th. Shaun Williams, we talked about him earlier. He's in 7th from 19th. Cody Miller, your points leader coming into tonight's race, started 18th. He's up to 8th. Dallas Myhan is started 25th. He's up to 9th. And how about John Berry? We saw him get a piece of that wreck a little bit. Thankfully, he survived it. And he is, well, he was in the top 10, but he just got passed by Spencer Madden and Daniel Falcon, but it is tight where he's at right now.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Well, he drove around the outside of Dallas Myhan, though, to get that 11th position. Dallas having a little bit of a tough time here right now. And look who's right beside him, James Simmons, a guy that, man, has been fast at every track he's been to lately.
Yep, just hopefully he can find some more speed in this race, see if he can get a good result. But look at this up ahead of him. Cody Miller, Shaun Williams, Daniel Falkham. Cody Miller got around Shaun for 7th. So Cody's coming up through the field. Falkham just got around. Shaun's stuck up high right now.
Yeah, and I think there's a little bit of redemption going on here with Daniel Falkingham. Man, he is driving the wheels off that car to get back to the front. Look at that, man, around Cody Miller with the ease. Oh, contact!
The
yellow flag is
and
out.
that brings out a yellow.
Cody Miller. Caution comes out for the 3rd time today.
Yeah, that was, I'm not sure exactly what happened there. I think they just made fender contact there. I think Spencer might have thought he could get in there, you know, being the door was opened up there when Daniel drove in there.
Oh,
and
let's see.
He doesn't really have that car in complete control right there, and he just drove right into the back of Cody Miller. So it really was not Cody's fault.
I don't know. It looks like almost the same situation I saw in the last caution where Cody was trying to come off the wall, and yeah, I know Spencer did come up, but Cody also did come down too.
Oh,
and
okay.
you know, both going for the same space, and it did not work out for Spencer Madden for sure. But my goodness, Cody Miller, he's been involved in a couple little incidents tonight.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, he has, but he survived it. That's the thing. I think we ought to talk to that lucky guy.
Do you think he's fun to talk to?
Like I always move down.
Cody,
Cody!
you got a copy?
Hi.
Hello. So let me ask you this: are you gonna stop killing people?
I don't know.
You
I just
you-
get ow. I get scared off the corner because it gets light, right? So it's I'm loose, and I always move down, and I need to quit doing that because I keep killing people.
Yeah, you killed Cheney, and now you kill Spencer Mad. You gotta fix what's going on off turn 2.
Yeah, maybe if this track wasn't, a thing that people still raced on like they do in real life, we wouldn't have to worry about it.
That's true. So they need to do better with their awareness and just not get close to you.
Yeah, they just need to give me a whole exit of the corner where I have 3 lanes to myself, and it'll be fine.
Okay,
Well,
so
what we
again,
could
not
do
your
is-
fault.
No,
Well,
it's
could
definitely
do-
not my fault.
Just have everybody go to pit road and let you run the race, and they can watch.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
I think that would solve it. We wouldn't have any issues.
You're
from then
right.
on.
Right. I agree. I agree,
mean,
Cody.
I still thought I'd bring you up here just to ask questions, but then your answers are always 100% facts, and
Right,
I
right.
agree. So I'm just curious. Okay, well, again, fix your turn 2 exit, but yeah, I put blame on the others for just not being careful with their awareness. So
Yeah,
you're good.
they know who I am.
Okay, well, they need to learn. Well, are you having fun out there? So, obviously, I know turn 2 hasn't been good, but are you still having fun or no?
I'm not sure what I'm doing. Hence why I
So
keep
that
killing
means you're having
people.
fun, right?
I wouldn't call it that, but I'm confused.
All right, sounds good. Well,
Yeah.
just be careful off turn 2, but just don't be near anybody.
Okay.
Well, in Cody's defense, Joseph, him being confused, we know he's always confused.
Well, yeah.
It's just a way of life about Cody. He's
But-
always confused.
But he does have some fair points, The other
Yeah.
just needs to stop being around him and stuff.
That's right.
It wouldn't. This situation wouldn't happen. Maybe Spencer Madden
Yeah.
needs to learn. Maybe Bobby Cheney needs to learn. They they've been around Cody Miller long enough that they should figure it out by now. So
just go sit on pit road and let him run the race and leave him alone.
yeah.
I'm kidding, of course. Wow. Well, third caution, Joseph, and you notice a lot of them guys did not come to pit road, with the limited amount of tires, kind of keeping your fuel window with your tire window, I think is going to be important because, again, as the lighter that car gets, the faster it's going to get because these things are like big boat compared to what they run today. There is no aerodynamics on these cars compared. I would like to run a race with these cars in with the Gen 6.
Now, for those that are... Yeah, go ahead, Rudy.
That would be fun.
Oh, absolutely, for sure. Now, for those in chat that are still asking what happened with Terrell Baker and Tyler Shaun, let me clarify that again. They both were... apparently, there was some early contact between the two, and apparently, under caution, there was some intentional wrecking going on. So that's why the two drivers were disqualified. We talked to Terrell Baker about it, and that's the answers we got. So if you were curious... I thought I'd let you know again. But so far, it looks like, Rudy, we have 24 cars on the lead lap, getting ready to go back racing on lap 55.
Yes, sir. We're ready to go here. Lap 55. Actually, Joseph, the race is kind of going by quick. Even though we've had 3 cautions, it's still going by kind of quick. So we're just a little over a third of the way through the race already. All right, folks. Pace truck's about ready to hit pit road here, and Bobby Zielinski's about to hit the loud pedal. There it is. And, boy, he does hit the loud pedal. No waiting around for that.
Oh, and a battle already going on for the 5th spot. Falcon got underneath Chad Oxidine on the restart, and he's going to take the 5th spot away. And James Simmons closing in. Oh, man, he does get underneath him.
Yeah. James Simmons got by Cody Miller that quick on that restart. And who's that coming in there? Holy smokes, Cole Freilich. Cody Miller going backward.
Yeah, he's definitely going backwards right now. He's stuck on that outside lane. It doesn't seem like, Rudy, that the outside lane is working at all.
No, not right now anyhow. Now, they've been getting some decent runs coming out of turn 4, but out of turn 2, it's just a struggle. And Bobby Zielinski still leading. Zoltan Hertzeg in second, and Justin Lisenby third.
Tight battle going on back here a little bit with Scott Taylor and Chad Oxidine. This is for the 6th spot. It looked like one time Chad Oxidine had a run on Scott Taylor. Scott dropped it back a couple of spots since the restart, and you see Chad get a good run off turn 2 up on that outside lane. But can he make the pass is the next question. Doesn't look like he's gonna. Scott Taylor holds him off for now. Here comes Cole Freilich underneath him.
Very good, very good. Well, let's go back in the field here now. Bobby Chaney did get the wave by on that restart, so he is back on the lead lap, running in 19th. So I look for him to get back up there. Him and Jared Darling, which Jared was in that spin earlier, and his car's okay though. How about Aaron Smith? We haven't even heard anything from him yet.
Yeah, not really the run we're seeing him have right now. Back in 21st, started 15th. He's dropped back a few spots, so don't know what's going on underneath that yellow machine, but definitely not the pace right now.
Well, I think that's kind of like what we see from Aaron though. That first half or so of the race, we don't see much of him up in the front, and then that last maybe third of the race, we'll see him up in the front and battling to get back into the top 10. I think that's what we might see. He is not even in the top 20 in points. You know who's missing here tonight? Eric Sable.
Yeah, surprisingly, we don't see Eric Sable here tonight. He had a good he had a great run last week. At one point at Atlanta, we thought he was going to win the race, and if that late caution had come out, that was a great performance for Eric Sable. And after finishing third last week, I am so surprised we're not seeing him here tonight.
Yeah, he just broke into the top 20 in points, and now he's going to be right back out of the top 20 in points. Boy, I'll tell you, Zoltan's working over the back bumper there of Bobby Zielinski, isn't he?
Definitely is, right?
Wow, look at this.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, my gosh. Zoltan's like he's driving for his life right now.
Right?
That's unbelievable right there. That's some good racing. He drove it into one just a little too fast there and kind of got a little sideways, and I think he had to back it off. That was just a little too close to Bobby Zielinski. Very good running though. Bobby knows he's there though. But I don't think Bobby's pushing it too hard right now. I really don't.
I don't know about that. He's had Zoltan Herzeg on the back bumper a couple of times. Maybe making sure he doesn't get to his bumper.
Yeah, but I mean, he's trying. His main goal right now is to try to not burn that right front off, and trying to save as much as he can tire wise. You know, because see, he did not pit on that pit stop.
Exactly. Yep.
You know, neither of them guys did. Actually, the top three did not.
Oh, he's on his back bumper again, man. He is giving a rear view mirror full to his Bobby Zielinski.
Telling you.
He wants to get up to the front.
Yeah, Zoltan liked it when he was up there and led some laps, and he liked it. And eventually he might get there again.
Keep that up, Zielinski's probably going to be like, all right, I'll let you go.
Yeah, if he can get back to him. Well, Falkingham has been starting to reel in Justin Lisenby, and so has James Simmons. James Simmons is reeling in Daniel Falkingham.
Yeah, James Simmons, yeah, you're right. He's actually closing in on, we saw James had a good run a week ago as well.
Yeah.
And we've seen him run really good in the NORC IndyCar series as well. So, I mean, he's got speed, and I know James Simmons could be a contender to win one of these races eventually, but he's just got to, again, get the results at the end, So, like I say, had a good run last week at Atlanta, and hopefully he can have a good top 5 performance tonight.
Well, Spencer Madden just ahead of the leaders. He is a lap down, but Zielinski's bearing down on him here to put him another lap down.
Yeah, Spencer Madden definitely off the pace after that crash he had down the back straightaway, and that's too bad. Coming off that win on Sunday night, his first ever NORC Series victory with the NORC IndyCar Series at Texas Motor Speedway. That was a great win for him, but definitely not having the run he wants tonight.
No, I mean, them guys just flew by him. He can barely get to about 137 on the front stretch there. So, yeah, his car is nowhere even close to being up to speed. Oh, and tap of the wall right there.
Goodness gracious.
Man.
Yeah, he is struggling.
How did he not get into Simmons right there? Beyond me. Well, let's go back to Josh Robin now. We were really expecting Josh to be a factor here, and he was up there earlier. But now these guys he's running about 4.8 seconds behind the leader.
Yeah, he was one of the guys that came down pit road under that last caution to get fresher tires. So, yeah, he definitely did. He has moved up a few spots since the restart and has moved him back up to 6. So he's just slowly but surely trying to get back up through the field, not trying to have any issues. But I could see him be a contender once again towards the end of this race.
Yep. Cole Freilich, John Barry now into 8th place after starting 13th. And Chad Oxendine again back into the top 10. And I think that's where he feels best, is just inside that top 10 at this point in the race. But I got to say, Joseph, I don't think it's going to be much longer here, and we're going to have to see these front 3 come to pit road to get some fuel.
And some tires.
And some tires, yeah.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And again, there's only 5 sets that these guys have for this race. So, like Josh said, you got to use them wisely. Just when to use the tire strategy, when not. Did somebody bounce off the wall off turn 2? I think Josh Robin got close to the outside wall. I'm not sure if he actually hit it, but I happened to look in the background. Okay, never mind. He did not hit the wall. He definitely got really sideways off the corner, but he did keep it off the wall. So no harm, no foul for Josh Robin.
Well, Justin Lisenby being a little impatient here. He's closed the gap back up on Zoltan.
Yeah,
I think something's going to happen there.
Well, I think Zoltan may have burned up his stuff just a little bit trying to race with Zelensky, and Lisenby has definitely closed in. But, I mean, Zoltan he hasn't fallen too far off. So, and Lisenby isn't like closing in on him dramatically.
Right.
So maybe both of them burned up the tires. I tell you what, who is closing in on those two is Daniel Falkingham.
Oh yeah, he's definitely coming. And Daniel's another one that can save tires when the time is right. He can save tires, so he is right there on Lisenby. And those two like racing each other too. I've talked to both of them, and they race each other clean. You know, you got some very clean drivers up here in the front right now, and this is a lot more than I could say for Cody Miller. I'm kidding. Cody just takes him out, but no, he's these guys, they know how to race around each other and race clean. So we may see a pass there. I don't know. Falkingham is there, but finding that right spot to get by him is going to be the ticket.
Here,
maybe
run there, just not enough.
Nope. Lisenby got that run off of 2.
Well, we have passed the halfway point here at Rockingham. 75 laps have been completed, 75 laps to go. The races that are coming up here in the NORC NASCAR Series, the next 3 races coming up as we look at the race menu here. So next week, next Tuesday night, these guys are heading short track racing at the 3/4 mile Richmond Raceway. So that should be some good short track racing. Cars as a caution.
We got a caution.
Out. I believe it's Dylan
Patterson.
In turn 2.
Yeah. I don't see any damage on it, so it might have just been a spin. Let's go see.
Oh, there was definitely contact that got started. Yep.
Oh, okay, yep. I see Bobby Cheney on his tail there. And Cheney goes into the corner pretty hard.
Yeah. Oh, Cheney went in a little too hot. Slid up into Dylan Patterson. Patterson goes around and he backs it into the outside wall, but I don't think he backed it into the wall hard. I think he's going to be okay, but definitely a tough break for Dylan Patterson. Dylan was actually having a decent performance tonight, so but unfortunately in trouble right now.
Yep, very good. All right. Well, this is perfect timing for these guys to have to come to pit road. So
here they are.
Yeah, perfect timing. They were getting pretty close on fuel. I'll say that.
Jared Darling and Elijah Gracia stays out though. Maybe again try and get some track position and try to play some different strategy. But we'll see who is going to come off pit road first. Of course, Zelensky came in first. Who's that coming out right now? Is that?
Dylan Patterson. Oh, no, I was Bobby Cheney.
That was Bobby Cheney.
Yeah, he just did a drive-through.
Maybe missed his pit box or something.
Must have, yeah.
All right, oh man, these pit stops are slower than today's days. It looks like, wow, look at Lisenby, another fast pit stop.
Lisenby.
Like last week.
Holy smokes, what the heck happened to Bobby Zelensky's pit stop on that?
Well, Justin Lisenby had 18.4 second stop, while Zelensky had 19.8. That's a difference right there.
Yeah, that's a huge difference. Golly, let's talk to Lisenby, maybe. What do you think?
Yeah, let's see. Here he is.
Lincoln
Justin,
plot.
you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you, Joseph.
I tell you what, just like last week, you just had another fast pit stop, which got you the win last week at Atlanta. But of course, there's still a long way to go here. So, how's the car for you right now, and what's the track like?
Oh yeah, I mean, we have limited tires we can take, and looks like my connection's doing really good. But yeah, so we're all driving pretty easy now. Right at the run, I was starting to get really tight. I just overdrove front, but luckily that caution before it got to, and now we're tires, and I'm gonna try and take it a bit easier than what
All right, sounds good. Liza, good luck out there. Hopefully the connection holds now because you've kind of been cutting out
Man.
just a
No,
little
it's
bit.
rough.
Yeah, it just keeps
Yeah, you gotta
blinking
hope, you know,
out.
for Roto Pro too, that it does.
All right,
Oh,
sounds
yeah, I
good.
bet.
Well, see if it can hold off for now, and maybe you can go for a win tonight.
All right, thank you, Joseph.
Yeah, he's
All right,
having some
then.
internet issues. Hopefully it can last. But,
Yeah.
but
Well, Jared Darling's coming in, so that is actually going to put Lisenby in the lead now.
yeah, Elijah Grassi also came in as well. Those two
Yeah.
did stay out, maybe to hopefully lead the lap, but it didn't work out for Elijah Grassi. It did work out for Jared Darling. Well, I was talking about what's coming up on the race schedule for the NORC NASCAR series for the next 3 races. Next Tuesday night, these guys are going short track racing at the 3/4 mile Richmond Raceway, the first short track race of the season. I think that's going to be interesting to know
Yes.
how these cars are going to drive at short track. And then in 2 weeks from tonight, these guys are heading off to, I believe, Charlotte. Yes, indeed. 2 weeks from tonight, these guys are heading to the 1.5 mile Charlotte Motor Speedway to go another 1.5 mile racing, just like Atlanta. Hopefully that provides a good race out there. And then 3 weeks from tonight, they only have 3 turns to negotiate. They're racing at the Tricky Triangle at Pocono Raceway on July 21st. So that's the next 3 races coming up on the NORC NASCAR 1987 season. Right now, Justin Lisenby is your race leader, but he is blinking really bad. Hopefully that connection does hold.
I cannot stay on him. He's just so horrible connection right now.
But we do got the one to go signal here. We will go back green on lap number 83.
You know, it's hard to believe that back in '87 they used to do this, you know, the restart single file. You know, how far NASCAR has come now to where now they do double file restart, you know. It's pretty cool.
For sure.
Lots changed since '87.
Well, Anthony Emery is back out on the racetrack. He
Good.
is 55 laps down, though, but hopefully some more stuff might happen that he can gain some more positions on. But going to go back to the restart, Rudy.
All right, here we go. Pace truck makes that hard left turn, and Lisenby on the loud pedal. Green. Oh, look at this Zoltan. Holy smoke.
Look at Zoltan
He is-
Herzog passing Lisenby for the race lead.
He's not messing around right now, I'm telling you. Zoltan wants this win so bad.
And he's going to clear Lisenby.
You know, Zoltan's always been one of my favorite drivers. You know, everybody knows that. But, you know, every single week, it's something happens to him and he can't finish the race. Maybe his luck might turn around here tonight. Get his butt out front there and don't look back, you know?
And, Rudy, while you're mentioning that, Bobby Zelensky has dropped back a couple
Yeah.
spots. He's about to lose another spot. I'm not sure if something is up with that car, or I don't know why he would probably go that slow to try to save tires, but I don't know. We'll see what he's like in the next couple of laps. It seems like he's back up pace, but man, I tell you what, it kind of got me a little concerned a little bit why he dropped back so drastically.
It might, maybe the car just didn't quite feel right on them new tires. Don't forget them new tires.
Second
You know,
place,
all right, here we go.
Josh Robin passes
Wow.
Lisenby on that bottom
Look
lane
at
through
that.
3-4. Nice run. Man, he got sideways a little bit off
Yep.
the corner, but still hangs on the second.
That's how it's done, Joseph, right there. Past one of the fastest guys on the track, Justin Lisenby.
And he's right
Oh,
there. Look at the speed
look
he's
at
got
this.
right now. He's underneath. Oh, it looked like he was.
Yeah. I don't know. Zoltan's, he's probably a little bit feared right now. Justin Lisenby
he
gets
the
into him.
back bumper. Look at that. There he goes. He's underneath him for the lead going in the 1.
And he didn't give him the chrome horn. He
Wow.
passed him. Nope. And Zoltan said, okay, rather than me getting taken out of this race by somebody challenging me like that, I'm just going to back off a little bit here, let him go, let him race it out, burn up them tires. I'll chase him down here in a little bit. Yeah, Bobby
Definitely,
Zelensky's dropped back to 6th place now.
And Freddie is closing in on him.
Freddie's got a lot of damage on his car, but he's still pretty fast.
Yeah, I don't think that damage is definitely hurting him at all. I think he's going to be okay. That's probably from the contact he had with Anthony Emery early on.
Yeah, the thing about this track here, and what little bit of aerodynamics that these cars do have, it's not going to be that important. This track's like running Phoenix. Aerodynamics are really not a big issue. There is no drafting or anything like that. It's just getting off the corner the best. So if the car's handling okay, Freddie's good. Scott Taylor back into 8th.
I tell you what, Rudy, Josh Robin has pulled it away to a 1.3 second lead. The last time Josh Robin has gone to victory lane in the NORC NASCAR series was at Pocono Raceway 2 seasons ago in season 9. Of course, this is season, this is season 11, I believe. Yeah.
12.
This is season 12. Well, yeah, he hasn't gone to victory lane since January of 2019 at Pocono Raceway. So it would be great to see him get back in victory lane.
I got to say this. I've been pretty blessed, Joseph. I mean, I think I've broadcasted almost, not 12 seasons, because obviously their seasons started before I started broadcasting for them. But I've been here for most of their season, okay? At least 3/4 of their season. So I'm kind of boasting that a little bit, but I'm feeling very blessed to have, be fortunate enough to broadcast these races, because they put on some phenomenal races. You know that. I don't need to tell you that, but the fans out there, they watch every week. They see some of the racing that these guys do and some of the close finishes and just amazing, saves and the drives and passes and everything that we see these guys do is just out of this world,
Yeah, definitely a good league to broadcast. Been fortunate to help you in the booth with broadcasting this race. I tell you what, I'm not sure if Josh Robin being out that far ahead is a good idea. I'm not sure how much he's burned his tires, but I tell you what, who's also coming? That's James Simmons in second. He got by Zoltan Herzeg. I tell you what, I watch out for that guy. Like I said, he's had a good run last week. He's had a good run tonight. We'll see what he can do late in the race.
Well, Joseph, what you were talking about there the last time that Josh Robin won was at Pocono. Well, guess what track they're going to?
Yeah, 3 weeks from tonight.
And boy, wouldn't it be something to see Josh Robin win here tonight and then win in Pocono in a couple weeks? Man, that would be pretty awesome.
Of course, when he won at Pocono, those guys were driving the trucks then.
Oh, yeah.
So,
yeah.
But this different car, but, he could definitely be a favorite going into that race.
Yeah.
Something to keep an eye out on. But I tell you what, he's got a good car tonight that could have a shot to win.
Yeah, he's definitely looking good. Simmons back 1.6 seconds. I was just looking at, just before we went up there to the front, Bobby Zielinski now is 5.4 seconds, 5.5 behind the leader. Now, here's just my theory with this. He knows he's going to have to stop one more time, okay, for fuel. And everybody's going to have to. Nobody's going to be able to make it from here on fuel. But, it would be kind of close. I'm just going to say it would be kind of close on fuel, because I don't think they can get much more than about 50 laps maybe on a tank of fuel. That's what they were telling me. But they went over 50 laps on that one green flag run. So I don't know. These guys, they would have to go, let's see, 53. No, see, that would make them at about 70 laps. There's no way they could do 70 laps here on a tank of fuel. And who could drive it on that long with them tires?
Well, I tell you what, James Simmons, who's riding in second, he is actually closing in on Josh Robin. He's just closed into almost a second. It was 1.6 seconds a couple laps ago. It's almost within a second. Right now, 1.2. So he is definitely closing in on Josh Robin, see if he can gain on him.
And Josh is coming up on some lap traffic here. That is Spencer Madden. And Spencer's going to get out of the way and let the leader by. That's very good. Very respectful out of Spencer Madden right there. That's a shame he got wrecked, man. That is a total shame.
Well, that does put Spencer Madden 2 laps down now. He's the only car that's actually a lap down. Nobody is 1 lap down.
Right.
So he could, if a caution comes out, get his laps back, but he's going to need another quick caution to get another lap back to get back on the lead lap.
And I'm not sure what happened to Tom Mercier, but man, he is 3 laps down. I don't see any significant damage on that car, but maybe a little bit on the right front fender, maybe where he got into the wall or something. But other than that, the car looks pretty clean. Driving in the, that's the Texaco Thunderbird. Kind of sort of a throwback there with Davey Allison.
And just got word that Anthony Emery has pulled it behind the wall. He will not be finishing this race. He will officially be scored in 26 tonight.
Oh, man. Yeah, it looks like he went a little past what he could do to get by Terrell Baker and Tyler Ducharme that were disqualified there. Simmons now 1.4 seconds back.
Yeah, it looked like he was getting on Josh Robin for a little bit, but now he's kind of dropped back in there a couple of tenths, so I'm not sure if maybe he's burned up his stuff a little bit, that he's not able to gain more. It's actually been stabilized right now between 1.2, 1.4 seconds.
And again, Bobby Zielinski, I don't know what, only Bobby Zielinski knows what his plan is from here on out.
Oh, man, I don't know. Freddie just got a good run off the corner there. Not enough to make a pass on him.
And Bobby's doing a little shifting in the corner.
Yeah, I thought I was noticing that earlier. I didn't mention about it, but maybe if we do ride on board.
I am.
Here, let's see. He's going down the front straightaway. Let's see what he does through 1 and 2. He is.
Yep.
Wow.
He's shifting.
But you hear the throttle time, though? Let's listen to that again.
Yeah, he stays out of the throttle for quite a while.
He's not shifting through 3 and 4. Let's see what he does through 1 and 2 again.
Yeah, he shifted there. You didn't hear him?
Okay, he shifted there.
Yep. I'll listen in 3 and 4 here. You didn't hear him shift?
No, he didn't shift at all. But did you hear that throttle time, though?
I heard him shift.
No, I'm not hearing any shifting through 3 and 4. I'm hearing it through 1 and 2, but I'm hearing mostly out of the gas through 3 and 4.
Well, if you go to the cockpit view, watch his RPMs. You can't see him because of his hand, but he's shifting.
But you hear that throttle time, though. That's he's definitely saving his tires. And Rudy, he might be trying to save some fuel as well.
Yeah, he might be. He's coming up on Cole Freilich now, and that would be to get back into the top 5. And these guys, you know, Joseph, they have closed the gap up a little bit. Him and Freddie D there, they've closed it up to 4.6 seconds. They were 5.8 a little while ago. So Bobby he's just in cruise mode right now. He's just riding, saving them tires, probably doing maybe a little fuel saving too. I don't know if we'll see these guys come to pit road again or not. I don't believe they can make it 70 miles on a tank of fuel, but that would really be stretching it.
I tell you what, who's not in driving on cruise control right now is James Simmons. He is definitely closed in on Josh Robin down to 3/10. Whoa, look at them trying to get around Bobby Chaney, who is barely off the pace. They do get around him, but yeah, Josh Robin is definitely losing ground on James Simmons.
Yes. Yeah, Simmons is coming. You know, you can say what you want about James Simmons. That guy,
turn number 3, Cole Freilich, hard into the outside wall. He went straight up the racetrack. He keeps it straight, no caution, but that car went all the way up to the outside wall. He pounded the wall and keeps it straight. I don't know what's going on with this car. It looks like he's fine now, but he's definitely got some damage on the right side. And Bobby Chaney, we're hearing, he's got a flat tire.
Oh, no. Oh, he's coming in. Oh, man, that's a bummer.
So Cole Freilich drops back to 8th, but he was beside Bobby Zelensky, but his car all of a sudden went straight up the racetrack and just didn't turn at all. He hit that wall hard. Look at this battle for the lead. Oh, man.
Man, Simmons is trying to use as much track as he can.
Oh, is he ever?
Oh, man.
Josh Robin sideways.
And he gets it.
Oh,
yeah. Good job, James. As I was saying there before you flipped out, that you can say what you want about James Simmons. That guy is one heck of a hard racer.
Yeah, it surprised me that he doesn't even have a win. I know he's still looking for his first career NORC win, but it could happen tonight the way he's racing. But remember, you could still be wondering if we're going to have another caution or pit stop, and how worried are his tires too. So
well, and here comes Zoltan Herzeg up beside Josh Robin. I think Josh might have burned his tires up, Joseph.
Either that or, again, saving some tires. But you might be right, because he was pulling away.
Oh, look at him.
Early on. I know, he's definitely struggling. I think you're right.
Yep.
He definitely burned up his tires, because we saw him early on just pull away and just not even saving it at all, and he's definitely hurt those tires. I guess he was trying to hope for a short run. That never came, but...
Yeah, looking back up here now, James Simmons battling with Bobby Cheney. Wow.
Cheney does blow
he
right
come
by.
off. He just come off a pit road. Bobby Cheney did. So he's got fresh tires. So he gets one of his laps back. Yeah, I think we're going to start seeing here some of these guys. Man, oh man, I really don't know what to think about when these guys might come to pit road. They've been out here 36 laps now, and if they come in now, that would put them right at about 35 laps to finish the race out. And that would be kind of cutting it in half. But then again, if you look at it another way, Joseph, if they come in now and a caution comes out, then they just pitted under green and could get trapped a lap down. So what do you do?
I mean, that's a tough call. Yeah, that's for sure. But, we'll have to see how this race plays out. Depends on if we do get another caution. I guarantee you a lot of these guys are probably going to stay out as long as possible, try to stretch it out as long as possible, just in case if a caution does come out. I feel that's their only hopes right now, because I don't know. A lot can happen, that's for sure. We saw a lot happen last week at Atlanta. A lot can happen here tonight.
Well, Bobby Zelensky has closed it up a little bit more. He's down to 4 seconds behind the leader. And he's had a mirror full of Freddie De La Rosa for I don't know how many laps now. Gosh, like 20 laps or so. He's had a mirror full of Freddie D. And Freddie loves racing. He just loves racing Bobby Zelensky, Bobby's a pro. He's the only pro in here right now. And boy, if people feel... just think about that. When you go out there and you can beat a pro, okay, how good that got to make you feel. Like Elijah Gracia there at the end of last season when he beat, what was it, a car length or something? He beat Bobby Zelensky by. That's an amazing feat to beat a pro like that,
Oh, for real. Well, we got green flag pit stops happening. The first one coming down pit road, Josh Robin. Down in the pits, and what? Him pitting early could help out.
Sure.
Depends on when these other top runners come in, of course.
Sure.
And, of course, don't make any mistakes. And hopefully no caution comes out until the pit stops go through, because that'll bite you. It bit. Remember, Femi Olai was running up towards the front last week at Atlanta. All of a sudden, he got bit by a late race caution.
Oh, yeah.
And it did not help his strategy at all. So hopefully that does not happen for Josh Robin, because he's had a fast car tonight.
Well, I'll tell you what, James Simmons has got it going on right now, because I haven't seen him slip or anything. He's in the groove, and he is hitting them marks perfectly. He's not getting sideways coming off the corners or anything. Just absolutely flawless right now. And Zoltan has been trying to close, and maybe now he might gain a little bit more room. He's there knocking on the door.
think James Simmons might have burned his tires up just a little bit because Zoltan Herzeg was saving a little while ago, and now he's closed in. He's underneath. Oh, man. That was my hand right now.
Yeah.
He's in the pits. But, yeah, Zoltan Herzeg is definitely closing in on him. Could definitely make a pass within the next lap or so. Maybe right here. He got a good run off turn 4. Let's see what he does going into turn 1.
Nope, not going to happen this time.
They got Tom Mercier.
Right ahead of him there.
Here comes Zoltan. Oh, man, he was able to squeeze underneath.
Golly, man, you couldn't have fit a piece of paper between them there.
Absolutely not.
Oh, man. These guys are using every bit of real estate to try to get by one another. And, man, that's some good racing right there between them two. Look at that.
And Zoltan is going to clear him.
Yeah, he's got him. Okay, so he goes into the lead. But, oh, man.
James Simmons sideways.
He tried to close that door on Justin Lisenby before Justin got his nose up under there. Good racing by these guys. Holy smoke. You know, you got milliseconds to think about something like that. When you make a decision and commit to do it, it's over, you know. Whether it works or not, that's immaterial because you've already committed yourself to that.
Oh, wow. Lisenby a couple of times right at the back bumper of James Simmons, but just can't get around him.
Yeah, Zoltan, he's pulling away right now.
And you know, if this race stays green all the way, these guys have not come down pit road yet.
I know
this could work in Josh Robbins' favor because he could gain a lot of time on those fresher tires. But
Lisenby gets by.
Yeah, Lisenby does finally get by. James Simmons back on his back bumper again, though. But it looks like Justin Lisenby has got it under control and will pull away. While that was happening, Zelensky and Freddie was closing in on them because those two were battling.
Yep, they've chopped another second and a half off of that lead. They're down to 2.3 seconds. So that they were definitely saving tires. Most definitely. Look at this here. He's coming up on James Simmons now. Almost gave him the bumper there, and Bobby looks underneath him coming off of turn 4.
Okay, I just heard over the radio that Chad Oxidine, who's running 6, is coming down pit road right now, so some more pit stops happening. It looks like, again, these guys are definitely not making it on fuel.
Right.
I guarantee you some of them are going to try to stretch it out as much as they can, just in case if that late race caution comes out. But if it doesn't, it could hurt them. We'll see. But Aaron Smith is also down in the pits.
Well, they've been out here 50 laps right now. So if you take the 3 caution laps off of that, that's 47 laps, green flag laps on those tires.
Yeah, they went back racing on lap. What? 83, 84, around there.
I don't remember. Somewhere along in there. Well, it was 50 laps ago.
So definitely. We'll see if when they're going to come down pit road, or if they come down pit road.
Yep. Here comes Zelensky up on Lisenby now. And this would be a pass for second place.
Oh, yeah, Zelensky and Freddie right there all of a sudden closed in on Justin Lisenby. Zelensky underneath now.
Lisenby doesn't want to give him that position, but he's going to have to concede to it. And boy, Freddie goes right along with him. Holy smoke.
Nice
Good
move.
job, Freddie. He's on a redemption trail, too.
James Simmons in.
Oh, yeah. But when is Zoltan going to come in? He is 2.7 seconds ahead of Zelensky now. And when is he going to come in? 20 to go, coming to 19 to go this time by, Joseph. Is he going to stay out there, you think?
We'll have to see. I mean, either that or he's trying to stretch it out as much as he can just in case. But if he was able to make it on fuel, even if Bobby Zelensky, Freddie as well, is he going to have enough? I mean, how much did Bobby Zelensky, Freddie save those tires?
Right.
So we'll have to see. I know Justin Lisenby did because he is dropping like a rock right now.
Yeah. Yeah, he is. He's way back
he's coming
here now.
in.
He's coming in, yep.
Lisenby coming in.
Yeah, I think I really don't think these guys can make it. I mean, that's going to be like 72 or 73 laps on fuel. I can't imagine them making it that far.
You never know what kind of surprises NORC would throw.
Yeah, we've been surprised by that before. You know, they told me at the beginning of the race we're getting about 50 laps on a tank of fuel.
I don't know. This might be the race for the win right here, just in case, between Bobby Zelensky and Freddie De La Rosa. I watch out for these two battle it out.
Freddie
in case
just got by.
If Zoltan came down pit road.
Freddie just got by him. Wow.
Because those two, unless Zelensky's trying to save some more right now, those two have saved fuel and tires. So it's like, how much did Zoltan save or save any tires at all? We don't know. But Freddie's pulling away from Zelensky.
Yeah, and he's closing that gap up on Zoltan too. Back up to 2.4 seconds, 2.3 seconds. What's going on with Zoltan? Well, okay, Zoltan's dealing with lap traffic up here. That's what's going on.
Yeah, they just got around Cole Fralick. And now closing in on Lizaby, almost going 2 laps. And of course, Lizaby just came down pit road.
Boy, and I'll tell you what, I think Zoltan might be trying to save a little fuel here. Let's see what he does here.
Oh, no? We got somebody blown up ahead of Zoltan Herzog. That was Spencer Madden. Looks like that engine has finally let go. He was already 4 laps down already, but I heard the engine blew. So it looks like he's going to be done for the day.
Oh, that's too bad because, man.
Look at this battle back here from 4th on back with Scott Taylor. John Berry is in there.
Yeah.
Man, look at this traffic they're dealing with right now with guys on fresher tires. Oh, my God.
Yep.
That is the difference between new tires and old tires right there.
Oh, yeah. Look at this. John Berry. Is he gonna go around? Yeah, looks like he's gonna get around.
And that's good for John Berry. You know, we haven't seen the speed from him all race long. I know he hasn't pitted yet. He's gained a few spots since then, but hopefully he can still come out with a decent result. Another thing I've been looking at, as this is about for the 4th spot at the moment, which Scott Taylor holds him off for now, but Bobby Zelensky has dropped within 3 seconds behind Freddie. I wonder if Bobby Zelensky is saving some more. It makes you wonder how close are they on fuel.
Yeah, I know it. This could come out to be a fuel mileage race. And Zoltan might have just said, you know what? If I make it, great. If I don't, oh, well, I tried, you know? He'd been out here for 34 laps now. Oh, contact there. Oh, man, Shaun Williams.
That was really close.
Yeah, that was Shaun Williams and Patrick Colby that almost made contact there. They actually did make contact. Let me rephrase that. Zoltan, I'll tell you what, Freddie has reeled in Zoltan. So you know Zoltan's backed it off a ton. Freddie's not backing it off. And you know what? I'm gonna say this because I have said this many times before, Joseph. When you take a car that looks beat up like Freddie's does right now, sometimes.
Oh, and he just got into
my
the
gosh!
Bumper, Zoltan.
Sometimes.
This is 10 laps to go.
Sometimes a car like that that's beat up will drive better than a car that's like brand new. Have you?
Right.
I mean, on a short track like this, I mean, you can just drive the heck out of it. You know, it's like it knocks a toe out just right or something. Yeah, Freddie's going to take the lead.
9 laps to go. Freddie De La Rosa got by Zoltan to take the race lead. Now, again, the question is, how much fuel does Zoltan have left? Is Zoltan slowing down? Is he out of gas, or is he struggling, or is he trying to save?
I'm not really sure right at this point. He might be trying to save a little bit.
Boy, he is slowing down a lot.
He sure is. Holy smoke. 2.3 seconds behind Freddie already. He's ain't going to be, and Bobby Zelensky's slowing down a lot too. So
it makes you wonder how close on fuel are these guys.
This is going to come down to a fuel mileage here. Oh my gosh, can you believe this?
Well,
did we ever think this would be a fuel mileage race at Rockingham?
I don't know, but I love what I'm seeing. I love fuel mileage races. It definitely plays a strategy, and you just never know what the outcome of these races can play out. But it doesn't look like one bit Freddie is slowing down with 7 laps to go.
Yeah, Zoltan now 5.2 seconds back. He's
6
struggling.
seconds. 6.5. I mean,
Oh,
he is saving. That's what it is. He is saving a lot of fuel.
And okay, here comes Tony Hilbrands. He drives by just, I mean, like Zoltan sitting still.
Man, this is very
Hey,
interesting.
Lisenby out of the race.
Oh man, Lisenby, did he drop out? Maybe he did. I wonder if his connection finally let go.
You've got to be kidding me.
That is too bad.
Well, I'll tell you what, Bobby Zielinski could be in trouble here because Scott Taylor is coming.
And John Barry is as well.
And, yeah. Now, they're all on same amount of laps on their tires and stuff. But as slow as Zielinski has slowed himself down, that's allowed Scott Taylor and John Barry to close right up on him. Now, getting by him in the next 5 laps could be a struggle, but look how slow they got. Holy smokes. Scott Taylor had to just completely almost lock it down to miss Bobby Zielinski. And here comes John Barry taking a look inside Zielinski. John Barry's just going for it. He's saying, if I run out of fuel, I run out. Zielinski going to get passed up by Scott Taylor. What is going on with Bobby Zielinski's car?
I think he's trying to save as much as possible just to try to get to the end because he knows he's probably going to run out of fuel. We got 3 laps to go here, and Freddie has pulled it away to a 13-second lead. The question is, does he have enough fuel? Because it doesn't look like he's slowing down at all. I mean, even Zoltan's dropped back to 13 seconds. John Barry is 15.5 seconds back in third. So this, all of a sudden, you're just wondering, what is the fuel like for Freddie? We're coming to 2 laps to go.
Well, I'm going to keep an eye on Freddie here because, 2 laps to go. He's got to make it around 2 more times to get the checkered flag. Oh, boy. If he's got enough fuel to make it. You know, he's been out here just as long as Zoltan. Actually, just the same amount of laps them guys have got on their tires and fuel. So Freddie's going for it.
The white flag is in the air. Final lap here at Rockingham. Freddie with a 15-second lead over John Barry. The question is, does he have enough fuel? It looks like so far so good, and even if he does run out, I feel that he's going to be okay otherwise. Down the back straightaway for the final time, going into turn number 3, and the fuel will last. And coming off turn 4, Freddie gets his first win of the season here tonight here at Rockingham.
Man, I would have never in a million years thought that they would have made it. I'm telling you, never. John Barry second.
Zoltan Herzeg will come home in third, but good race for Freddie as he does hold off his fuel and gets the win tonight here at Rockingham.
All right, well, we'll get these guys up here just a minute, folks. We'll be right back.
Well, John Berry comes home second tonight. John, we didn't see you like in the top 10 for the first half of this race, but it seems like it played out for you with guys coming down pit road, guys having some tire issues and stuff, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, you come home with a second place finish. Tell us about your race overall.
Yeah, apparently when I suck a lot and cannot go fast, I'm really good at saving tires apparently. So race was pretty fine. Cars drove a little tight. I kind of came into the server and I was like a second off, like, oh my god, why am I so far off the pace? And I realized everyone was like jacking their brake bias all the way to the rear, so that got me some speed. But car felt decent. Only pushed it a couple times the whole race because I knew tire wear was going to be a big deal. And I think like the first 75 laps, I nerved a pit, and I think I only took one set of tires the whole race. And that last run, I was kind of cruising behind Scott Taylor there. I mean, we did basically doing the same thing I did with him at Atlanta. We have the same pace during these cars, so it's kind of weird. But just sat there, just kind of cruise behind them, and just was just running my own pace. And everyone took off from me, and I saw everybody pinning, and it's like, you just lose so much time pinning, so I'll just stay out. And just kind of was on cruise, and all of a sudden, everybody in front of me was just popping right front tires. And I looked at the scoreboard, I'm second, and I was like, damn, I wish Freddie would have popped the right front tire, but I would have won by being slow. But it was decent.
Yeah, it looked like that last long green flag run worked out for you pretty good. So you guys are going to Richmond next week, first short track race of the season with these cars. What do you think about that race?
Well, I don't know. Usually when we race at Richmond, and it doesn't matter what car we use, is usually wreck. So I'm kind of planning on it being a wreck fest. And I kind of thought this race was going to be a wreck fest, and we went like the last half of the race with no cautions. So I don't know. This is going to be another thing where tire saving is going to be another big deal. So I guess that's one thing I'm good at, is going slow enough to save the right front. But I don't think we're going to get that next week. So next week's going to be pretty action packed, to say the least.
All right, John. Well, good job on second. Anybody you got to thank for your second tonight?
I like to thank Goodyear for making awful tires that cause everyone to pop their tires out constantly. I like to thank this racetrack for not being repaved since the 1850s. That was back when Zell Dude was serving in the Civil War or something like that. And he was telling me stories about how they used to fight Civil War battles around the racetrack while they were repaving it. So that was nice to listen to. But seriously, I'd like to thank you guys for broadcasting. I'd like to thank the guys who showed up tonight. Thank the viewers. And that's about it. So yeah, can't think of anything else. I'm kind of out of it right now.
All right, sounds good, John. Good job on second place tonight, and good luck next week at Richmond.
Thank you.
Yeah, we'll get Freddie did end up getting up here in the booth so we can talk to him. We'll get to Zoltan first, and then we'll get to Freddie last, talk about his victory tonight. Zoltan Herzeg, you was running up front late in the race, but from my understanding, it seems like tires definitely played a factor at the end. Was that the case for you?
Yeah, I misjudged it by like 13 laps. I blew right front with 13 to go. And I wish I just relaxed a little bit more at the beginning of that run. I was like, all right, there's no way we're going to go all the way green. I was like, there has to be a caution with like 20 to go. So I won't save like crazy. I wanted to keep the leaders in check. And it bit me in the end.
Yeah, it seemed like it bit a few other guys at the end. That's, we were wondering while this long green flag run was going on, we were wondering, well, how much are these guys trying to save the tires? How much are they burn the tires? And that's what we talked about a lot as well. So it looked like it came down to that point. Still a good run for you tonight. Still led some laps and had a shot at the win if you guys just had the tires. Well, you guys are going to Richmond next week, short track race, and what are your thoughts about that over there?
I'm just gonna try to finish. This was the first race I finished. I got wrecked in the past too, like by lap 40. So it was just good to finish. Really need the points, and I don't know, Richmond. I'm not too big on with any cars, so we'll see how it is with these.
All right, sounds good. Anybody you got to thank for your third place tonight?
Yeah, I got to thank Brett Pancari and Blue Goose Racing, and I got to thank you guys for broadcasting, and thank everybody for watching.
Sounds good. Zoltan, good job on third place tonight. Good luck next week at Richmond.
Thanks, buddy.
All right, we do have Freddie up here in the booth talk about his victory tonight. Freddie, I tell you what, man, that was a good run at the last stretch of the race. Seemed like you saved the tires pretty well. We saw you and Zelensky do that pretty well, and while the other guys ahead of you was burning them up. Good speed. Tell us about your race overall.
Yeah, it wasn't an eventful race. At the beginning, someone mentioned that we were gonna have to downshift. So naturally, I just started working on downshifting and then learning that and getting used to that. So you actually, I don't know about the other guys, but I actually had to heel and toe to downshift. So you have to synchronize all your shift. Otherwise, you either wheel hopped into the corner or just missed the shift at all. So I just took the first run to get that packed down. And I got into Emery there. It looks like I misjudged the braking zone. In my opinion, I just brake how I always brake, but that was my fault. That wasn't his doing. I ran into him, so I apologize to him. And then at the end there, just me and Zelensky, good old me and Zelensky, just saving tires and going for the win. So that was fun.
Yeah, it was definitely a lot of fun to watch you two battle it out at the end, and we were just wondering, because we saw you guys slow down a lot at the beginning of that last run, and we knew immediately this is probably saving tires because we have seen some tire issues with these cars. So we knew what you guys were planning and stuff, and it worked out good for you, for sure. You ended up getting the victory tonight while you were able to pass up the other guys in front of you. Well, you guys are going to Richmond next week, short track race, and the first time short track racing in these cars. What's your expectations for that race?
Just kind of the same as it was here and last week. I can't tell you if I'm fast, if I'm slow on these cars. I just kind of taking it week by week and see what that presents. Honestly, just racing here for fun, really, nothing else. Just coming for fun and hanging out for the guys and for the pure joy of driving around with Bobby Zelensky and Bobby Shady. That's it.
Sounds good. Is there anybody you got to thank for your victory tonight?
I gotta give a thanks to Bobby Shady. That's my homeboy. Always got my back. And Bobby Zelensky. Thanks for him to showing up. He's one of those guys that I've been racing since like 10, 11 years ago. So it's always good to come back with old friends and still be competitive, still fighting for the win.
All right, sounds good. Freddie, congratulations on the win tonight. Good job playing the tire strategy perfectly, and we'll see you hopefully next week at Richmond, and have a good run out there.
All right, bye.
All right, Joseph, let's run down through the final results here. Freddie De La Rosa coming home with the win here tonight at Rockingham. Amazing race. We saving tires, and he did it just perfectly. And here I thought they were going to be running on fumes coming across the line, but apparently they had enough fuel. Tires was the issue tonight. John Barry passing up quite a few guys there at the very end, brings it home second. Zoltan Herczeg in third. Brent Pancari actually got around Bobby Zelensky on them last few laps and takes up the fourth place. So we didn't talk about Brett all night long, man. That's pretty amazing there. Amazing run because he ran in the back most of the night. Bobby Zelensky, top five. Scott Taylor, sixth place. He was another one that stayed up in the front quite a bit after that first initial run. Then he got to the front pretty quick. James Simmons was a factor pretty much most of the night. We were really kind of thinking that he might have had the car out there to beat. Chad Oxendine in eighth, Dylan Patterson ninth, and Josh Robin 10th. Joseph?
Yeah, coming home 11th is Elijah Gracia. 12th is Daniel Falkham. He was running up towards front early on, but of course he was one of the guys that was having trouble with the tires. at the end of the run. He did also come down pit road, so unfortunately ended up with the 12th place finish. Shaun Williams ends up 13th, Patrick Colby 14th, Aaron Smith 15th, Jared Darling 16th, Dallas Myhan 17th, Tony Hilbrands 18th. Points leader coming into tonight's race, Cody Miller. Unfortunately, not the night he's been wanting. He definitely loses the points lead tonight. He will end up 19th, and Scott Shire will finish up in the 20th spot. Rudy?
All right. Bobby Cheney, 21st. Tom Mercier, 22nd. Justin Lisenby had issues there earlier and winds up 23rd. Thought he was going to be a factor tonight. He did lead some laps, though. Cole Freilich, total upset for him tonight, back in 24th. Spencer Madden, oh, man, that was a horrible thing that happened to him when he got tagged there. I think it was Cody Miller that got into him, and he bounced off the inside wall, had a lot of damage. Anthony Emery involved in the first caution, blew his motor, I think, and wound up having to come down to pit road, sat there for a lot of laps, and he finally gave it up, and he finishes 26th. Tyler Ducharme and Terrell Baker out early. They were actually disqualified from the race for racing incidents there. And Nick Mullinex coming home in 29th place, man. That was horrible for Nick there, what happened to him. So, all right. Well, thanks for watching tonight, folks. Joseph, thank you for helping, man. Great job on the call here again tonight. You're the master, brother. And I mean that. And it's just a pleasure having you in the booth with me. And I totally mean that.
Yeah, I mean, I really appreciate broadcasting these races with you. A lot of fun, a lot of excitement. We saw some more excitement tonight. We didn't know how this race was going to play out with tires and stuff. Apparently, tires was the bigger factor than the fuel, which it definitely makes sense. But yeah, you never know what's going to happen at the end of these races and stuff. Came down to tire strategy, but at the end, Freddie played it well and ended up getting the victory tonight. And I'm looking forward to see what these guys going to do with these cars at a short track like Richmond, 3/4 mile racetrack. I think that's going to be a learning curve for those guys, just in case these guys go to any more short tracks this season as well. So we're going to have to see, but good race tonight, and I'm looking forward to next week's race at Richmond.
All right. Well, thanks for watching tonight, folks. Make sure you hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe if it's your first time here on MaxB TV. You can check out our full broadcast schedule at maxbtv.com and follow us on Facebook at facebook.com/maxbtv. Until next time, folks, stay safe and have a good night, and wash them hands.